today we are going to be shooting a live B-roll scene where we show you guys the entire process, but in this one we only have 7 minutes to film the entire thing. We're going to throw a timer up on screen, and from the second we start filming we only have 7 minutes to get everything that we want. We came out to this really cool location. Last time we were here there was like an amazing little waterfall coming down here, so I planned out my video with that waterfall in mind, and right now there's no waterfall. We're going to work around it, see what we can do. We are going to be shooting on the a7 III, Tamron 28-75, no gimbal. We're going to be doing handheld shots only. Today's video is sponsored by Storyblocks, and we're going to be speaking a little bit more about them later on in this video. I've explained to Hannah roughly what I wanted to do, kind of just walking out of there and ending over here. And I also have a rough idea of the shots I actually want to capture, but nothing too crazy. We're going to just go with it and see what we can capture in those very limited 7 minutes. To start off our video, I'm actually just going to shoot a couple of different shots, like a wide establishing shot and then a few nice little details that I can see around here before we actually get Hannah. Then we're going to bring her in and get the shots of her actually walking there. So let's start our 7 minute timer in 3, 2, 1, go. And basically I'm going to start off with just getting some nice establishing shots, pushing in here to give a sense of arriving at our location. Next up, I'm just going to get some nice close-ups, showing a little bit more detail to give the viewer a better idea of where we are. And maybe some of these, there's these really cool details up in the trees here, cool plants, and cool, actually yeah, I need to keep all my shots going right to left because I want them all to match. What else is cool? We need to be quick. What else is cool? Maybe some couple of shots of this water over here. And I'm going to keep going right to left. And then I want a couple of just sort of showing some other aspects of this location that really make it like interesting and unique. So if I come over here, maybe I can film like through this fern with a little bit of foreground and film that background there. That's looking very cool, and maybe one looking up onto this water as well. And I'm gonna get one, the one I did over there, I kind of like blacked it out behind something so that I can transition with it. I'm just gonna start one sort of blacked out here. That one didn't work very well. Maybe on this little tree, I can start it blacked out and kind of just reveal everything, and I can cut those together. Now it's gonna be tiring. Now we need to get Hannah. Oh, actually we need to get a close-up shot of these drips, and what I'm gonna do is kind of get a shot just flowing down. I'm gonna climb up here so I don't slip. So I already thought of a kind of transition that I'm gonna do, which is bringing it down like this and going slow on the drips. So I'm going to lock my focus onto these drips right here, and I'll bring it down. And I'm just going to do a couple to make sure I get one that I like. And then I can transition from that pull down into my like reveal shot of Hannah actually coming out there. So Hannah, if you want to go down here. Okay, and then Jay, if you come behind me, now I'm going to use that last shot that we got as a transition into the shot. I'm going to pull down. So Hannah, you can walk forward and then you can step in that puddle on the way, and we're going to get a close-up of that as well. So whenever you're ready, you can go. And keep walking to the rock. Okay. And something cool about filming handheld, Hannah, will you come back here, is that I can be a lot more free with it. So I can flow and move around, get a bunch of different shots. I don't have to be as controlled as if I was doing like gimbal style, super smooth. Hans, will you just walk and step? Yeah, maybe a little bit more in the water than that. And I'm going to keep my movements still going right to left. So, and if you want to maybe start from there. I'll get a little bit of a lead up. Okay, you ready? And you're going to start with your left foot.
Yeah, I'll do one here.
That's your right.
Would you like my left foot?
Yeah, do the left foot, the closer one to me.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Wait, I don't know how to try that.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, go. Okay, and then you see how I swipe left on that one? I'm going to swipe into Hannah now from over here. So Hannah, if you want to just kind of look up to there as if there was a huge waterfall, which there isn't, but I'm going to start here and just swipe into Hannah being here. So, ready, hands?
Yeah.
Okay, go. Hopefully try not to trip. Okay, let's do one more. Don't look up as much because I'm so much lower than you.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, go. Wait. Pause the timer because I just need to tell you guys about today's sponsor, which is Storyblocks. Storyblocks is an online stock media library with over 1 million different assets. And as fun as this little challenge is that we're doing right now, it actually replicates a lot of real life situations when you would be shooting. Maybe, for example, the sun is setting and you have a very small window where you need to capture a lot of shots. A lot of the time you don't have enough time to get the shots that you actually need, and that's where something like Storyblocks comes into play. They have stock footage of almost any sort of scenario that you guys can think of, so even if you didn't have time to get those wide establishing ones or something, you can download clips from Storyblocks as a part of your monthly subscription and use that in all of your projects. Storyblocks offers a monthly subscription and you pay one small monthly fee and you get unlimited downloads. They don't only have stock footage, they also have things like sound effects, which we're using in the final edit for this video. They have motion graphics, they have overlays, which in the final video you'll see like some nice light leaks and sun shining through. All of these different things are from Storyblocks. If you guys are content creators or filmmakers, Storyblocks is an amazing tool for you and you should definitely check them out. They're going to be linked down in the top of the description if you want to sign up and give it a go. I highly recommend them. Let's start the timer again and get back into our 7 minutes. Let's go. That's super cool. And then I want a very close up of your eye. Could you jump down just to cheat it? And if you look up there, I'm just going to come in for like a kind of close one here. And I can just like kind of hold it around here, look up at the waterfall and play around with it. Can you cheat a little more and look this way? There's going to be more light hitting on her face from this direction. And because it's such a close up, you can't really tell what's going on around us. I can just move around here and get what I like. Looks very cool. And then could you kind of, I'll cue you and you can like turn away and walk away from me that way.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Okay, go. Okay, and then from that we're gonna get,
I would be going down.
yeah, I'm just gonna use the first little bit. And then the next one we can get is kind of our ending shot, and that's gonna be Hannah just stepping off the rock and walking that way. So I think I'm gonna shoot through these trees. We still have like a minute left. And by pulling back like this, it's gonna give a sense of leaving the scene for the end of our video. So Hannah, if you wanna jump off now. Okay, I'll say now and then you can do it. Okay, you wanna jump off? Okay, and that is gonna be the end of our video. I feel like I have some bonus time. I could get a couple of extra like little cutaways or maybe a really wide shot of you on there. So if you wanna stand there and I will just get a wide shot of you looking up at the waterfall. Nice lock off, all that cool jungle in the background. And then a closer one like this. Yeah, move around a bit. Okay, and I'm gonna call it right there. That's 7 minutes. I think we got enough shots. I hope we got enough different angles and shots that we can use to actually put a nice video together. That was tiring. That was like 7 minutes full on running around. I think I remembered all the shots that I roughly wanted. Something like that, we didn't have like time to even really do multiple takes of the same shot, which is always a bit tricky because maybe it wasn't framed perfectly or exactly how you wanted it. Maybe it was a little bit out of focus. But I think because of how simple our scene was, I think we got all of the shots that we need. We put together an edit of this little sequence, which if you guys want to see how we actually did that, there's a separate video that's going to be out in the next few days. It will be linked up here and you can see how we did this entire editing process. But let's take a look at the video that we actually were able to capture today. Okay, so that was the video. I hope you guys think it's cool. You can see that I went quite like sound effects heavy, and although I haven't edited it yet in real life, I know I'm going to, because that's the like vision I have for it. It's also quite nice and moody, and I think it turned out really nice. Hopefully, as long as I didn't forget any of the shots I was supposed to get. Other than that, remember to check out Storyblocks. They are going to be linked down in the description, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye.